Welcome, wild ones, to a journey through the whispers of the woods and the lore of the ancients. I am Emma, and you are watching The Wild and Untamed Way. And today we're going to delve into the mystical world of the hawthorn, the fairy tree, a symbol of magic, protection, and heartfelt connection. And as we wander through the tangled branches of folklore and the blossoming truths of nature, we uncover the profound mysteries and the healing powers of one of the most sacred native trees. Known as Whitethorn, Quickthorn, or simply the May tree, the hawthorn stands as a guardian of the wild, its roots deeply entrenched in the ancient soils of Europe, Greece, North Africa, and Western Asia. This thorny, often gnarled tree is not just a plant, but it's a beacon of resilience and beauty, flourishing in the harshest spots, yet offering blossoms soft as starlight. So let's begin our exploration with the story of the hawthorn, the fairy tree, whose magic is woven into the very fabric of folklore and whose branches stretch forth into the deep mysteries of the ancient woodland. But before we do that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my video updates. Go on, do it now before you forget. So the hawthorn, with its rugged charm and its enduring spirit, can be recognised by its distinctive features. To identify this enchanted tree, it's really simple. Look for its dark green, highly lobed deciduous leaves. They're about 6 centimetres in length, and they're arranged alternatively along the twigs on short stems. In spring, the hawthorn reveals itself through a glorious display of tiny white starry blossoms that cluster thickly on its branches. The scent of the hawthorn flowers is one of nature's paradoxes. At once sweet and slightly pungent, it carries a deep musky undertone that many describe as resembling the scent of decay. This distinct aroma has woven itself into the cultural fabric of various different traditions, symbolizing not only the renewal of spring, but also the delicate line between life and death. In some cultures, the powerful scent of hawthorn blossoms is traditionally associated with the Great Plague, as it was believed to carry the stench of disease and death. This has led to superstitions about bringing flowers into the house, as it's thought to bring illness and death indoors. However, this association also highlights the plant's deep connection to transformation and the cycle of rebirth, which is a theme that is very prevalent in many spiritual and religious practices where endings are often seen as beginnings in disguise. Despite its association with death, hawthorn's blossoms are also seen as protective against evil spirits, and their strong scent is actually believed to purge the air of foulness and disease, clearing space for healing and spiritual clarity. Thus, the hawthorn tree encapsulates the full circle of life, right? From the death of old forms to the birth of new possibilities. Following the bloom, watch out and you will see green fruits known as haws start to ripen by late August into a deep, shiny red, dotting the tree like jewels against its backdrop of yellowing leaves. Hawthorn trees are commonly found in wild patches of Europe, dotting the rugged landscapes of Greece and stretching across the dry climates of North Africa and the varied terrains of West Asia. In the British Isles, where I am, this tree is often a staple in traditional hedgerows, marking boundaries and decorating the countryside, thriving in poor soils and resistant to harsh winds, which is a good job, really, being here in the UK. So when you next walk through a woodland or along a hedgerow, keep your eyes peeled for the hawthorn. It's not merely a plant, but it's a piece of living history standing tall and proud. The hawthorn tree, steeped in a rich tapestry of folklore and tradition, carries stories that have been whispered through the ages. In British folklore, the hawthorn is sacred to the fairies, often seen as a portal between our world and the otherworldly realms. A lone single hawthorn standing in a field is said to be a gathering place for fairies, and to cut it down is to invite their wrath. This tree blooms in the heart of spring around the time of Beltane, a festival of fire celebrating fertility and the awakening of the earth. I've done a whole video on Beltane. If you want to watch it, check it out. When at this time, hawthorn branches were then used to decorate homes and public spaces as protection and also a symbol of new growth. The Druids believed that hawthorn was a symbol of love and protection. It was often planted near homes to guard against evil spirits and lightning. And in ancient Greece, hawthorn branches were included in wedding processions to ensure prosperity and happiness. Further embracing its protective roots, the hawthorn has a place in Christian mythology as well. Legend holds that the crown of thorns that was worn by Christ at his crucifixion was made from hawthorn branches. This connection has sanctified the tree in many different Christian communities, where it is held not just as a protector, but also as a holy emblem of suffering and redemption. The tree's enduring legacy as a protector and healer, combined with its mystical associations with fairies and the spiritual realms, make the hawthorn a revered figure in tales and traditions spanning continents and cultures. Let's talk about hawthorn's culinary uses next, because they are rich and varied as the folklore. The young leaves, the flower buds and the berries of this tree are not only edible, but they're also steeped in tradition and flavour, offering a really unique taste of the wild directly from nature's bounty. In spring, the young leaves of the hawthorn, sometimes known as bread and cheese, can be plucked fresh from the tree. These leaves have a mild, nutty flavour, making them a delightful addition to salads or eaten as a rustic snack while you're out and about. The tender leaves are at their very best just before the flowers start to appear. They're the most flavourable and the most soft and tender then. So yeah, try them out just before the flowers appear. Talking of the flowers, hawthorn blossoms with their delicate white petals, they can be transformed into different dishes and beverages to, I don't know, add a touch of floral sweetness to your culinary creations. A popular use of hawthorn blossoms is making a fragrant syrup, and this could be drizzled over desserts or used to sweeten tea. It can be mixed into cocktails for a floral twist. So similar to the syrup, you could also make a jelly, and this is a really wonderful way to really preserve the flavour of the flowers, and it pairs beautifully with fresh bread and scones or a glaze on different pastries. You know, what isn't there to love about that? The blossoms can also be dried out as well, and you can make a herbal tea from them. The herbal tea also has some mild sedative properties as well, so making it ideal to drink before you go to bed. And as the seasons turn and the white blossoms give way to the bright red berries, which are known as haws, the culinary possibilities also flourish. So these berries are a traditional ingredient in jellies and jams and wines. Hawthorn jelly has a really rich fruity flavour. It makes it a perfect accompaniment for roasted meats and for game. And I love it because it really bridges this gap between sweet and savoury with its very unique tartness. The berries can also be boiled down with sugar. They can be used to create a syrup, as we've said, with the flowers, and this really captures the essence of the tree's connection to heart health, which we'll talk about in a moment. So this syrup can be drizzled over desserts. It can be mixed with cordials, mixed into cocktails, drank as a cordial, added to sparkling water for a refreshing drink. The options are endless, really. There's so many different ways that you can work with this beautiful tree. But these culinary applications not only bring the flavors of hawthorn into the kitchen, but they also weave the magic of this ancient tree into our modern lives, inviting us to connect with the land and connect with the seasonal cycles in the most delicious ways. Next up, we're going to talk about herbal medicine. Before I start this, I just want to say I'm not a doctor or a health professional. And if you want to start working with this for its medicinal uses, please do seek medical advice. So, Hawthorn, known for its potent heart healing properties. It's known primarily as a cardiac tonic, and it supports the heart in multiple different ways, offering a more holistic approach to cardiovascular health. My partner has suffered from 2 heart attacks and takes a Hawthorn tincture every single day. The leaves, the flowers, and especially the berries of the hawthorn tree, they contain bioflavonoids and antioxidants, and these are crucial for strengthening the blood vessels and improving circulation. These natural compounds actually help to increase the heart's efficiency, enhancing the force of the heart contractions and the flow of blood to the heart itself. This makes hawthorn an invaluable ally in the managing of conditions such as coronary heart disease, heart failure, irregular heartbeat. Hawthorn's ability to modulate blood pressure and cholesterol levels further bolsters its status in the heart care region. By helping to reduce high blood pressure and the buildup of cholesterol in the blood vessels, hawthorn can assist in preventing the hardening of arteries and reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Beyond its physical benefits, hawthorn also extends its healing to the emotional and the spiritual realms as well. And it is used in flower essences, and flower essence therapy for opening the heart and for giving and receiving love, and also for healing heartache as well. So this emotional support is especially valuable in times of grief or stress, and it really provides a very gentle means to soothe the spirit and to mend any emotional wounds. Hawthorn really does serve as not just a guardian of physical health, but a nurturer of emotional resilience. It empowers us to embrace our heart's full capacity for love and healing and endurance. One of the most nurturing ways that you can incorporate hawthorn into your daily routine is by preparing a very simple yet profoundly healing Hawthorn Berry Tea. This tea serves as a soothing cardiac tonic, and it is ideal for supporting heart health and also for relaxation and healing the mind. All you need to do is to take 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried hawthorn berries, crush them up a little bit first, add them to a cup of boiling water, and then if you want, you can add honey or a natural sweetener of your choice for taste. I always recommend to let the berries steep for 15 to 20 minutes. That this kind of longer steeping time really allows for the full extraction of the hawthorn's heart supportive antioxidants and flavonoids. And all you need to do then is strain, serve, and sip. Hawthorn is also revered in numerous different traditions for its magical properties, and I love working with hawthorn in this way. It serves as a really potent ally in magical practices of protection and love and spiritual healing. This enchanted tree is deeply connected to the energy of the heart, both physical and metaphysical, making it a really essential component in rituals and spells that seek to open, to heal, or to protect the heart. Hawthorn is traditionally used to create boundaries that ward off negative energy or negative spirits, and planting hawthorn around your home or placing branches above doorways and windows forms a natural barrier which will shield your living space from any kind of unwanted energies. So this use really reflects its historical role in hedgerows as well, where it's served as a protective barrier for the land. The blossoms of the hawthorn trees, especially when gathered in May, are thought to carry the energy of fertility and spiritual growth. These blossoms, when we use them, we can use them in love spells or in charms. They can really enhance romantic connections and open the heart to new possibilities. The flowers can be added to sachets, to potions, or scattered around the space to attract love or to renew passion. And given it's associated with heart health, hawthorn is excellent for any kind of healing rituals that are aimed at emotional recovery and heartache. A simple ritual involves just meditating with a piece of hawthorn wood or a few berries while really focusing on releasing pain and really focusing on welcoming healing energy into the heart. You can also create a hawthorn elixir by soaking the leaves, the flowers, or the berries in water overnight, ideally under a full moon, and then using that water in baths or to anoint your body or to promote emotional healing. Hawthorn, as we know, is also believed to open the spiritual heart. And this is beautiful because hawthorn can really help to enhance psychic intuition, and it can be used to enhance visions. So drinking hawthorn tea before you engage in any kind of divination practice like tarot or working with the pendulum or runes or meditating is really powerful. In fact, meditating with hawthorn wood can really heighten your awareness and deepen your connection to the spiritual realm, which facilitates much clearer visions and much clearer messages. Incorporating hawthorn into your magical practice not only leverages its strong protective and vibrational healing energies, but it also connects us to its ancient and its mystical energies, which helps us to foster a deeper bond with the spiritual aspects of nature. Hawthorn's deep, heart-centered energy makes it the perfect, exceptional ally in crystal healing as well, particularly when paired with crystals that enhance love, protection, and spiritual growth. So I'm going to share with you a few crystals now that really harmonize beautifully with hawthorn and their kind of synergetic properties. So the first one, known as the stone of unconditional love, I'm sure you know, it's no surprise that rose quartz is just a natural fit with hawthorn. Together, they enhance the heart's energy. They promote healing and opening to the vibration of love. So you can place rose quartz and a sprig of hawthorn on your altar, or you can wear them as a charm to really nurture self-love as well as attracting romantic love. For those using hawthorn in protection rituals, then pairing with black tourmaline can really amplify its shielding properties. Black tourmaline is renowned for its ability to repel, to transmute actually negative energies and to protect the wearer from psychic attacks. And by combining hawthorn branches with black tourmaline in the home, it can really create a powerful protective grid. Next up, we have got one of my favourite crystals, green aventurine. This stone is known for its ability to attract love and prosperity, but it's also a heart healer, just like hawthorn. So green aventurine works to comfort the heart and to harmonize its energies, and it really enhances hawthorn's properties of heart health and emotional balance. You know, together they can be used in healing layouts on the body, or they can be kept in living spaces to promote a sense of well-being and a sense of emotional calmness. Amethyst is next. Amethyst has this ability to enhance intuition and spiritual awareness, and it makes it a wonderful companion for hawthorn, especially in practices that are aimed at opening the spiritual heart. So these two together in meditation, or if you place them on your spiritual altar, you can really deepen your spiritual connection and you enhance your psychic abilities as well. And finally, to amplify the magical properties of hawthorn, pair hawthorn with clear quartz. Clear quartz is the master healer, and not only does it intensify the energies of other stones, but it also boosts the spiritual and the healing properties of plants as well, like hawthorn. So this combination can be particularly effective in rituals or spells for healing and protection. So using these crystals, working with these crystals in conjunction with hawthorn can really create this harmonious blend of energies, right? Layering these energies which are tailored to spiritual, emotional, or protective needs. And they can also really help to enrich your practice and deepen your connection to the earth's magic. So, Finally, we've already discussed that you can incorporate Hawthorn into your magical practice, right? And it can really help to deeply enhance your spells and your rituals, particularly those around protection and love and heart healing. So how do you actually work with Hawthorn? Let me give you a few examples of how you can work with Hawthorn in your magical workings. First of all, you can create a protective charm, and you can do this by tying hawthorn twigs and black tourmaline together with red thread. And then you can hang this charm near doorways, entryways to shield your home from negative energy and keep your living space very safe and secure. Or you could sprinkle hawthorn leaves and berries around the perimeter of your home or your property, making a protective boundary. To draw romantic love into your life, you can use hawthorn flowers in a love drawing spell. So all you would need to do is place some dried hawthorn flowers in a small pouch along with rose quartz, a few drops of rose oil and a written intention for love. And then keep this charm under your pillow, in your handbag, in your pocket, in a drawer to attract the energies of love and romance into your life. For those of you that are mending, right, emotionally, so if you're mending from emotional or from heart related issues, then prepare a hawthorn tea or a tincture that you can ingest, but you could also use in a ritual bath. And as you soak, meditate on releasing any heartache, asking hawthorn's healing energies to cleanse and to mend your heart. You can also place hawthorn berries or leaves around candles on a healing altar, while again focusing on your intention to heal. Hawthorn, as we know, is also deeply rooted and connected to the spirit realm. So this makes this tree a perfect, powerful ally when it comes to rituals that are intended to communicate with ancestors. Place hawthorn berries and leaves on your altar during Samhain or other ancestral rites to really enhance your communication. You might also incorporate a candle to represent each of the ancestors that you wish to honor and surround them with hawthorn to really strengthen the spiritual connection. And finally, to enhance fertility and the potential for new beginnings. Fertility isn't just about having babies, but it is about new beginnings. You could create a charm using hawthorn berries and leaves, green aventurine, maybe some rabbit fur or some symbols of fertility, and then keep this charm in the bedroom, or you could bury it under a tree while you're setting your intentions for fertility and growth and nurturing. You see, by weaving hawthorn into your magical practice, you can really harness its potent energies to protect, to heal, to transform, deepening your connection to the natural world and the spirit world as well. So there we go, folks. As we conclude our journey with the enchanting hawthorn, we've explored its rich tapestry of folklore, culinary delights, medicinal benefits, magical properties, from the rugged thorns to the delicate blossoms. The hawthorn really serves as a guardian of the heart in both the physical and the spiritual realms, offering protection, healing, and profound connections to the earth and its ancient wisdom. Remember, each part of the hawthorn tree carries its unique energy and purpose. Whether you're using the leaves and the blossoms in your kitchen, or whether you are crafting a heart tonic from the berries or incorporating its wood and its flower into your spiritual practice, hawthorn invites you to embrace the power of nature's resilience and renewal. And if you would like to learn more about shamanic witchcraft, earth medicine, and living in harmony with the changing of the seasons and the wheel of the year, then be sure to come over and join us in my free Facebook community. It's called The Wild and Untamed Ones. And don't forget, like and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video. Stay cool, won't you?